Hello. Get ready with me now to transform my physical reality. While I tell you about the prequel of this series and how this one little word changed my life. It sort of changed my life already, but I had not named it, I guess. Oh, let's have, ooh, that smells. So I brought this yesterday with me. It was my dinner yesterday. And, okay, it's pico de gallo. It has pico de gallo. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. So it smells. I'm not sure if it's gone bad. It's still morning and I only brought it here last night, and didn't put it in the fridge. But I'm still gonna eat it because my little ass bitch woke up at 4:20, okay? 4:20. She had to go pee and somehow she had a hole in her stomach, okay? This happens every single fucking day since I started getting the hormonal replacement therapy. I don't want to be a morning girly, okay? Fell asleep like around 11:30 p.m. possibly, maybe a little bit later. And then I woke up at 4:20 and I'm on my period, okay? I'm supposed to be sleeping in. I had a really busy week, not in terms of business. And I'm like, no, I want to sleep in. Why are you doing this to me? So please, don't do this to me. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the 5 a.m. club. I'm not ready. I am not ready for that. I know my time is coming, okay? But I'm not ready right now. I'm in a transitioning state in a lot of things in my life, and I'm not ready for that transition yet, okay? No thank you. Although my body will still keep waking me up. Hopefully that can be fixed somehow. Anyways, food. Okay, good. Tastes like I did yesterday. I'm gonna eat off camera because this will take a while. But then I'm gonna tell you about the prequel and we're gonna get ready. Okay, breakfast done. Supplement and hormone one taken. It's not gonna get better if I just mess with it with my hands. So let's start. The prequel. This is a series called Hearth Flame, alternative names for masculine and feminine energy. And you will witness me going through a chaotic health journey. There are vulnerable moments, there are TMI moments. I don't want to use the word embarrassing, although it has come up a lot when I think about describing them. Because they're not embarrassing. What they are is they are real. They are raw, they are unfiltered, they are me in the moment, being scared for my life and trying to navigate a system that does not care. Be gentle with me. You can do whatever you want. You have free speech, okay? You can comment whatever the fuck you want. You can have your own opinion, but have it, okay? Have it. Don't just spew out words from your brain when you've never felt anything in your body. Have an opinion. I invite you to have an opinion before you comment or say anything. And if you don't have an opinion and it's strong emotions come up, this is an opinion inviting you to be cultivated. This is an opinion in queue and it just needs your cultivation. Like a sculptor having a rock in front of them. It is material for sure. There's something there that's real, but it's a rock. You have to cultivate it. You can't just throw me a rock, okay? We don't do that anymore, hopefully. I invite you again to be gentle. I made mistakes. I was human. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And I guess the prequel ties into me saying that this is not the second episode. This is not the second episode of the series at all. It's possibly the 90th something. A lot has happened, a whole lifetime really, and it's just only been three months? 3 months? Yeah, 3 months. That's it, 3 months. But all my life has been like this. I have stories like this every single year or trimester sometimes of my life. So it's nothing new. Hopefully it will get old news, but it's a real story. It's a felt story. It's a lived story. It's a story where I get to discover stuff. I get to grieve stuff, get to be in a lot of pain. I get to understand things about systems and aspire to do better and create something out of it to hopefully help others. It was a natural process. I'm usually someone who transforms things. I don't like experiencing something and not giving it a meaning. It can be a bit draining. In my latest days, I don't do that by force. I allow it to come to me. And that is how this little project that you're gonna learn about and you're gonna live with me through it will come to sort of be. It's not there yet, but it is a passion project. Maybe someday it will become something more. For now, this is the prequel of Hearth Flame, a real girl's story turning into a woman through a very different process than what we were taught in school. Doesn't involve anything sexual, and it still involves the body and the psyche, definitely, but mostly the body and the material world. That's it for the prequel. Let's move on to that little word that changed it all for me. Hard work. I never liked that phrase, word. I never liked that. I never ever did. It brings walls up, and I'm usually very self-aware and I try to keep myself open, and that still in me brings up walls. I don't like it. I don't like the energy. I don't like how it sounds. I don't like what it insinuates. I don't like the unspecificness, you know? I don't like it. I don't like it. Trying to take this off. That was satisfying. Let's start getting ready as well. For what? Just me wanting to. I bought this yesterday and I'm so excited. I did not buy a foundation, like a base for my face. I never do use it much anyways. I don't need to waste more money. I bought a lot of things yesterday. I upgraded my lip, okay? That's a huge step. And I'm gonna be using this lip for a long time. Crazy how that already changes my face so much. I truly believe that brown is one of my colors, and GPT was right. I am a cold winter, I think. My color palette. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Yesterday I did it a little bit thicker, but I'm gonna leave it like that. This is the shade 01 Cross the Line by Maybelline. And this is NYX lip pencil in the shade of Cappuccino, SPL 805. And I blend it in a little bit like this. It already looks so fucking good. So as you saw or heard from the Hearth Flame renaming, I love renaming shit. I love doing it. I love using my free will like that, because why should I go through the fucking process of being more in my head to debunk stuff that are heavy on a word I want to use if I can just rename it and start fresh? I mean, if I want to use the essence of something, why not just take the essence if it's tainted? Why not? So we have two options, the clear lip gloss and with the color one. I will show you the clear one first because it looks divine as well. It already looks really good. But I'm just gonna go in the gloss. Oh! And that's it. How long did that take? That is the clear gloss. And now I'm gonna top I have no idea what shit this is. But it smells like coffee. There is a difference, okay? Shut up. There is a difference. Now, yes. Yes. It tastes just really sweet. And so back to the renaming shit. Hard work is not something I like. The wording is not something I like. It's not something that represents what I do. I've had really hard times, yes, but I don't like calling it that. Again, I don't like the energy of that word. It's just not me. Okay, not me. And so I renamed it just this morning as I was laying in bed and cursing my 420 self. The word is effective work. It was very anticlimactic. But it's effective because it's effective. If I do the work, all right, doesn't matter if it's 4 hours or like 16 hours. If it's effective, it's effective. If I manage to have effective work in 4 hours, then I get to live my life more. It's not that hard to live life when you work effectively and not hard, which is literally can mean anything. It can mean anything. Effectively, okay, it's also like a sort of general term, but it's clear. Like the result is clear. You get something out of it. When you work hard, usually what we tend to think is just being tired and pushing through. Just being tired and pushing through. That is not effective. What all the gurus and whatever people are saying in the shut up and push through culture is just work hard and then one day it will become effective. No, bitch. No. This has not been my experience at all. Like, I can understand where that can come from because I truly believe that no one has worked harder than myself to turn surviving into play. Not just living, play. Get out of survival, heal, all that, whatever, and be able to look at life in a healthy perspective and then be able to get back to play like I used to when I was younger, when I would just, look at my hands and be like, wow, those are hands. I believe that no one has worked harder than me to achieve that. And I know that no one has worked harder than you to be where you are right now. And that is why I'm telling you this word is not something that represents you or that you should strive to have represent you. It's definitely a nice word and we can still use it, but not in this phrase, not in this narrative, because you're here, you've survived, you've all of that, and you've had your moment, you've had your nice moments, you've had your realizations, you've had your own little philosophies at times, you have stuff. And I don't just mean materialistically, but you do have that too. In a way or another, you have something. And that's you being here because of effectively surviving and with a little bit of living into a society that never taught you how. Society never taught you how to survive. School never taught you how to survive. The environment that you were in. The government never taught you how to survive their systems. No one really taught you anything. Do you understand that? Please let that sink in for a while. No one taught you anything. Even the lessons that you think you took from people, it was all you, babe. It was all you. You took the lessons. You processed them. You turned them into something in your life. It was all you, babe. No one taught you anything. And somehow, with all those obstacles getting in the way of your own self-trust, you still managed to be here. And if the here is somewhere you don't like, it's because those obstacles were just a lot heavier on the scale of your own self-trust. That's just what it is. A scale can always be turned around, and you can put all those pebbles into your self-trust eventually. But it can start with maybe possibly renaming a phrase that is ruling your life and just work effectively. And that could look like not touching anything business related for 18 fucking days just because you're doing soul searching, or you're healing your body, or you decided to go on a trip, you decided to take some time off, and you don't know when you're gonna get back. This is mostly me talking to myself. But it's real. Sometimes working effectively does not mean sitting in front of a PC and working. Does not mean getting on meetings and working. It can mean isolation. It can mean you going out in nature. It can mean meetings. It can mean meeting new people. It can mean investing the time and the energy to build a new meaningful connection, not necessarily romantic. Working hard? What does that mean? Working hard on what? What do you want to work hard on? Why do you want to be hard on yourself? Why do you want to have a hard life? From a person who's never been able to wake up in the morning, and I've tried to push myself as hard as I could all the fucking time. And now, literally, the only thing that I did was just take hormonal replacement therapy. And I wake up every single fucking day at 5 a.m. I don't want to get up, but I wake up. And I still have like a little bit of energy when the dose is adequate, because now we're fine-tuning it. But it happens. I just gave my body what it needed. Are we not all human? If we all have what we need, do you think what you want will be hard to achieve? But I've also been to the place where I've had that success and I had no one, I was all alone. And it's really not worth it. It's really not worth it. It can feel nice in the moment, but it's really not worth it. It's really not worth it to dehumanize anyone. Not that I ever did, to be fair. But I was at the other end of dehumanization for most of my life. Like, I was the one who was treated like not a person. I should have been a born leader from the fucking womb. I was treated like that all my life. And then I ended up leading myself into some freedom, yes. But then I looked back and I saw there's no one here. I strive to be happy. I strive to be better. And there's no one here. Why? There's no one I can actually feel like I can share my happiness with. Why? Why is the world built the way that it is, that the normal thing is for people to not be happy for one another, is for people to not be able to deepen their own capacities when they want to? I wondered that every single day. It was really heavy on me. I guess I wondered that since I started becoming more self-aware. I think my self-awareness from an adult point of view materialized when I was around 8? No, it was when I was around 9, I believe. And I had a sort of traumatic event again with my health. My pacemaker wire broke, basically, and the electricity was not going to my heart effectively, and I passed out, and Yeah, I don't know if I hit my head. Would explain a lot. But then I was rushed to the hospital, and then I was somehow rushed to Israel. And I had my pacemaker replaced. And the wires, obviously. Well, they weren't replaced. The old one is still there. Because I was too scared to pull it out, or I don't know, it was too risky. And for some reason, I also ended up with 2 new wires, not 1. Again, I don't know why. So now I have 3. I think that's when my sort of adult consciousness started coming in. Yeah. That can really change things for a kid who's not a kid anymore, but is also a kid. So no, hard work is not it. It's not the it. It's not the thing that you have to be doing more. It's the living. Okay, it's the living. Honestly, money is tied to the material world, and the material world is actually tied to feminine energy. The flame, otherwise known as Shakti, otherwise known, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I am, sexual energy, like creative energy, and the feminine energy is the one that actually materializes. So if we're so disconnected from it, especially as women. Okay, so the video abruptly shut down because I ran out of storage. I removed the lipstick in the meantime as I was optimizing everything, so let's run it again. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna do the lips again, because why not? Let's see how fast I can do it. Got 2 perfumes. One is Prada, the new pistachio kind of thingy. So good. Here we go. 2 minutes. Literally. It's not the best, obviously, but it's good. I'm gonna put on the clothes. I don't know if I want to do my hair. Like, I'm kind of bored to do it. I'm not really going anywhere, so I'm not gonna bother doing it. But I want to show you my little fancy dress that I got. Let me put it on. I'll be right back. Okay. I love it. I love it so much. It's so pretty. I don't know if I can show you full body. I love it. Yeah, look at me. The glasses are definitely not the vibe here. Let me put on the little earrings and show you. Okay. I feel like I should do the hair, but I don't want to do the hair. I don't want to do the hair because I'm gonna get into the shower. It's just not, like, no. Should I have recorded it after I took the shower? No, fuck you. Oh yeah, my little bag too, which was almost the same price as my dress. I just went into the store yesterday. Obviously these are not gonna be on. Yeah. This is the little dress. And I also thought about this kind of hairstyle. Right? I know, right? I know. And for heels, these guys. Right now, I'm wearing this guy. Yeah, that's the look. And FYI, because this is not the second episode of the series, we've come a long way with my looks. The hair is not herring. Maybe in the next episode, the actual next episode. But we've come a long way with how I express myself, and mostly physically. I think I need to show you. This is my vibe now. It's just what it is, you know. It's my vibe now. Wait. It's my vibe now. Who is she? That bitch. Wait. She's just that bitch. Yeah. Yeah. What can I say? She's just that bitch. This is too bare. I would have liked like a jewelry here, but I was just so tired. I had my period yesterday. I was in the store. I was going around buying all this shit. Okay. All of that and more that I have unpacked. It's not a good sport, okay? Oh, wait. I love it. It's so nice. So, I will be traveling. Wish me luck. I'm a little bit scared, but I think I will be fine because now I'm understanding my body a little bit better. And the dosing a little bit better in terms of when my body needs a little bit more and how a little bit more can literally make a world of a difference. And it's not always like the more the better. It's not like that. But there are some times where I will need a little bit more, and just a little bit more will help. But there's also a chance that I might be mix and matching with my doctor in terms of types of cortisone. So now I'm only taking dexamethasone. And if you remember, well, you don't, because I haven't posted those yet. But in the beginning, they started me with hydrocortisone and very, very low levels. It didn't work well. I had also wrong directions. I was told not to eat salt, which is literally detrimental to my physiology. So now I have completely switched. My last endocrinologist switched me to that, and now we are fine-tuning as I'm only not even 2 months in my new hormonal therapy replacement. I'm just navigating, trying to find. I have flies in my room since the cold started. Like, I get it, it's cold, but it's not your home and you're annoying me. At least don't fly in my face. Okay, that's that. I guess enjoy watching me. It's a lot, and it's traumatic, and it's real, and it's a little bit TMI, and it's okay, but I really feel like I want to share it, this journey that I went on. Honestly, this series would have not been a thing if just the first ever endocrinologist I went to was like, you know what, you have this, so here's some cortisone. Anyways, I hope you get to learn something about yourself, about the system, about society, about human relationships, something. I hope you find it valuable because it is very vulnerable. I am being very vulnerable in front of you, and it's not fun, especially when I'm not being taken into consideration really or seriously. But that's that. A little bit awkward now because it is vulnerable. It is very vulnerable, and it's taking a lot out of me to do this, not because I'm pushing myself, but because I want to. But it's still taking a lot. It's my thing. For fuck's sake, it's my thing. I don't know what else to say apart from stay true to yourself. It's what kept me going and what kept me alive and what saved my life. Enjoy? Don't enjoy, but I hope you connect. I don't hope you enjoy, I hope you connect. I hope you feel. I hope my series make you feel. Yeah. That's it. I love you. And you'll see how my love grew through this journey somehow for humans and humanity even more. let me kiss my hand and bye bye.